No, hold on. Character dining experiences to get reservations for.
Oh, right.
Not difficult character dining experiences. People be like, oh God, what happened?
Welcome to the channel, everyone. I'm Jamie.
And I'm Randy.
And today we're going to be talking about breakfast at Ohana. It's such a hard reservation to get, but is it really, really worth it?
And Jamie and I have recently taken our kids to Ohana, and we have some thoughts about that.
That we do. Ohana is one of the most difficult character dining experiences to get a reservation for, but is it worth it?
Ohana is located on the second floor of Disney's Polynesian Village Resort. Ohana offers two distinct dining experiences, and today we are talking all about the Best Friends Breakfast featuring Lilo and Stitch. You can join Lilo and Stitch and other friends like Mickey and Pluto and have a family-style feast while they walk around, sign autographs, and pose for photos.
Breakfast is offered from 7:30 a.m. to 12:15 p.m., ranging from $35 for children and $59.99 per adult. Reservations are required and definitely need to be done 60 days prior to your park reservation.
This family-style feast is an American breakfast influenced by Polynesian flavors. It includes scrambled eggs, breakfast potatoes, Stitch and Mickey waffles, ham with pineapple, and a variety of fresh fruits and assorted breads.
We want to get into our pros and cons of Ohana. It's such a popular restaurant. It's such a popular breakfast spot that we have dined here a few times and we have our take on it. And it might not be the most popular opinion, but we're here to give you our honest opinion at least.
Yes. So let's start out with the pros.
All
so Disney's Polynesian Village Resort is just one of those iconic locations at Walt Disney World. It just has that nostalgia factor. I always want to go every time I visit Walt Disney World just to walk around for a little bit and
get the
Ohana,
smells.
The smells, and Ohana is just such a neat atmosphere.
It is, and it kind of feels untouched, don't you think? It kind of feels like it hasn't really been changed from the 70s. And I know that could probably seem like a bad thing, but it's not. It has kept some of the original design work from the 70s. Mm-hmm. And there is a part of that nostalgic. I don't think I ever went as a kid, but in my head, I feel like I have. I don't know, but it still feels kind of untouched in a way.
Yes. Just one of Disney's OG resorts. So it just has a special place at Walt Disney World. So that is definitely a pro. I think the other pro is the location from Magic Kingdom.
Yep. Yes, it's so easy to get from Magic Kingdom. You can either take the monorail, which will take a little longer to kind of go around the loop. I guess it's really only 2 stops to get there. Or you could take a boat straight from Magic Kingdom's little dock area. Mm-hmm. It will stop at Grand Floridian on the way, but it's such a pleasant ride. Mm-hmm. And it's so peaceful. I really enjoyed that one.
And when you're at Magic Kingdom, it's just easy to either before you go to Magic Kingdom, it's easy to dine at Ohana prior to your park day starting, or go in early, rope drop, and leave for a little bit, go to breakfast, and then go back to Magic Kingdom to finish out your day.
Yeah, maybe it's a late breakfast. I mean, breakfast ends at 12:15, so you could get a 12 o'clock, which I think that's what we had, a 12 o'clock reservation, which is basically lunch. You're having breakfast for lunch, brunch. I think someone invented that, but I think that's a kind of a good game plan. You're getting out of the heat if it's hot, or out of the rain if it's raining. Mm-hmm. It's just a nice way to kind of detox from the park chaos and sounds that you may have there.
Right. And a great place to enjoy one of our favorite drinks, the Pog Juice, especially the Pog Juice mimosa for brunch.
First off, having the Pog Juice is passion fruit, orange juice, and guava. That combination, if you would have told me that was the combo, I probably wouldn't have thought it was delicious. It is delicious. Mm-hmm. Then when you add some bubbles to it, I mean,
And a little flower on top.
It's just so fancy. But that is definitely a pro. And it's unlimited pog juice. And when I tell you unlimited, I can drink them out of the pog juice.
Right.
Just keep it coming.
Right. And probably my biggest pro for Ohana is it is not a buffet. It is that family style dining experience. So you don't have to worry about leaving your table and are you going to miss a character, or are you going to take longer to see a character because you're up at the buffet and have to, miss that one round of character experience and wait for them to come back later. I just enjoy the family style more. You can just ask for more food as needed.
That's right. It's all you care to enjoy. It's a nice way to say it rather than all you can eat. That sounds so gross sounding, but all you care to enjoy. So that is nice. I think the sounds, the music that they have playing in there as a pro, you really do feel that you are somewhere in the Polynesian area, Hawaii, the Polynesian Islands. I've never been to the Polynesian Islands, but I assume it's just like the Polynesian.
Just like it.
Just like it.
And then, of course, the characters. That's another pro. You can see Stitch at Magic Kingdom, but you could be waiting in a long line for him. So if you have a kiddo who is a big Stitch fan, or anybody in your party, it doesn't have to be a kid, that is a great way to meet kind of like a rare character, I would say.
He is.
And then Lilo as well. And
That's
then
the only place to meet Lilo.
Right. And Mickey in his Hawaiian shirt.
So cute.
Yes.
So cute.
That's definitely worth a visit to Ohana, seeing Mickey dressed up in his Hawaiian shirt. And they do like this cute little parade where the characters walk around with musical instruments and you get to clap and sing along, and that's fun.
Yeah, the experience is very zen and relaxed. And like we were saying, because you don't have to go back and forth to the buffet and deal with your food, it is a very chill environment. And I think sometimes maybe like something like that compared to Chef Mickey's, which is loud and so much going on.
Hustle and bustle.
Yeah, you almost feel a little bit of anxiety coming out of that. This one is opposite of that. So definitely a pro. And
it doesn't hurt that, well, we were lucky enough to sit right by the window and we had a direct view of Cinderella Castle. That does not hurt either, having that literally the most magical view in the world.
It's pretty great. Yes. Another pro I would say is, now, I guess it's not necessarily Ohana, but you're at the Polynesian, so therefore you have access to Dole Whip. So that is a pro for me. Any chance that I can have a shorter line for a Dole Whip, I will take it.
Yes, for sure. So let's get into some of the cons, because we talked about this after we dined there, and we were, talking about, would we go back? I mean, I think both of us for sure would go back, but would we necessarily go back, our next trip, or even within the next year or so? I'm not so sure if we would.
Yeah, I will say this is the third time that I've had breakfast there. One was during when characters weren't out, because it was during close right after COVID. But for my child's sake, yes, I would go back, because she is a Stitch lover. She loves Stitch. So that's where she can kind of have that one-on-one with him. But for me, one of the cons, and I know this is going to be so controversial, is the food. I'm sorry, but it's not my favorite breakfast. I said it. I don't know.
And I think to go along with that, the cost.
Yes.
The cost of the dining experience with the food, it's mediocre.
Yeah, I think it's I don't know. It wasn't really any different. Like, you had your scrambled eggs and you had like some sausage, you had ham. I would prefer bacon, but I understand that's kind of more the thing. I feel like that's my third, anytime I go to breakfast that have scrambled eggs and bacon and, a potato of sorts. I think because it's a family style, you get what you get and you don't get upset kind of thing.
Right.
Picky eaters, like for kids, they just basically ate eggs and fruit, and that was it. So you've spent.
Which our kids are picky eaters. I think a lot of kids are.
Yeah.
So paying that for children just to eat a plate of strawberries, it kind of hurts.
I know. You have to think, okay, we are here for the experience. We are here for the experience. But then when we maybe think about having the benefit of having a breakfast buffet is having more options and having different things to try. And you can just try something, and if you don't like it, you don't like it. Or, the kids can eat from the adult side and vice versa. Like if there's a picky adult, you can get something from the kids side. Right. I think that was a con. I understand why they do it this way. But for the price point and for where my kid is eating at, man, I want my unlimited bacon. I mean, who doesn't want just unlimited bacon?
Right. Exactly.
I think that's where my negatives are.
Yeah, mostly my negative is the price point and the selection of food. It's definitely not the worst character dining.
Nope. It's definitely the worst.
But it is definitely not my first choice for character dining breakfast.
I agree. I think there are several other locations that are better. Especially for Magic Kingdom Day, I think that there are several options for Magic Kingdom breakfast, character breakfasts that could be better.
Yeah.
And that are close by. So maybe I would prefer Cinderella's Royal Table for breakfast is beautiful. And it will be the cheapest option of Cinderella's Royal Table that you will get. That I prefer over Ohana, surprisingly.
Right. And then now with 1900 Park Fair back open at the Grand Floridian, I have recently eaten at 1900 Park Fair for breakfast, and I did prefer that over Ohana.
Now you're getting different characters. So if your kid is in love with Stitch or Lilo, this is the place to go. And just know that you will be paying for that experience alone. So sometimes that outweighs the price. Sometimes you can't put those moments of pure joy on your child's face from meeting like their hero or their favorite character over. I mean, I will pay all day for my kid to have those moments, those wow moments.
Right. Exactly.
But yes, like Randy said, there are several other options. I mean, yes, right next door at Grand Floridian, 1900 Park Fair, but also Grand Floridian Cafe. The food is spot on. It's not a character breakfast.
Yes.
But it's delicious food.
Right. So if you don't mind skipping out on that character breakfast experience, that is something else to think of. But if you are a first-time Walt Disney World goer, or if it's not your first time, but you've never eaten at Ohana, would I recommend trying it? Absolutely.
Absolutely. Yes. I would recommend trying it.
Yes. But would we be going back anytime soon? No.
Not of her choice. And I feel that people rave about the food. We want to be honest. Like it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's not $60 worth, but it's fine.
Yes.
I definitely
you're going for Stitch.
You are.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for joining us on our Ohana review. Please like and subscribe to our channel. We so appreciate that. And until next time, I'm Randy again.
And I'm Jamie.
And we are A World of Adventure. Bye.
Bye.
Sorry. I know that was...
We're going to say, and we are A World of Adventure. Ha ha!